Hi, my name is Christina and I am your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf. And today I am bringing you my mystery book that I talked about last week in my What's Up Buttercup that I did get read. And before I start, I'm going to tell you that this review is going to be explicit, mature adult content, my language. So in essence, it's going to be like rated R. So if you're like, ugh, I don't want to listen to this would be your time to kind of like back away. If you're thinking you might want to listen to it and you're going to want a couple seconds, all right, I'll give you a couple seconds to decide. Just know that the review is for Depth of Field by Riley Hart. So decide. Okay, that's all I'm giving you. Depth of Field by Riley Hart. Holy fucking God. This is like the most supreme enemies to lovers book I've read. Like, holy shit. Before I continue on here, the whole torture and bullying aspect happened back in high school. So we get kind of a prologue to see exactly what he went through at the time. And then we kind of come back to the present, to the story. And granted, we'll have like flashbacks and memories. So Shane Wallace, our victim, is teased and tormented and just all around bullied by Maxwell Sullivan. Shane Wallace's mother has depression and anxiety like to the extreme. And so for that, he gets made fun of. He's never come out and said he's gay, but he gets called a queer and a fag. And everybody just kind of picks on him. Maxwell Van Sullivan Jr. being the big man on campus that initiates a lot of it. So let's fast forward. They're now in their 30s. Like a week after high school, Van up and left and nobody's heard from him since. His father died like a month ago. He was nowhere to be found. Wasn't at the funeral, the visitation, hasn't been home to visit his mother, nowhere. Shane has stayed in the little town of Last Chance because that's where his mom is. He's built a home on the acreage so they have their own space. He's made something of himself and everybody loves him. He can't see really that everybody loves him. He's kind of put himself in a box after high school because Maxwell Van Sullivan pretty much showed him who everybody thought he was. In his mind, who everybody thinks he is. And you know what? That little fucker, oh my gosh, I was so pissed at him. Here comes the part where I had to step back and be like, I don't know. You're kind of an asshole. Should Shane forgive you? Finally, Van makes his way from LA to home, and he's going to be there to try to help his mother. The Sullivans are a family of stoic and presence, and everything on the outside has to look perfect. And if you mess up, the father will let you know. Van was called a lot of things derogatory in his youth as well by his father, therefore taking that and putting it on Shane. A lot of things happened in the Sullivan home that we are not aware of at the time. And so it really kind of takes both of them to open their eyes. I mean, but at the same time, God damn it, Maxwell. Like, are you fucking serious? This is ridiculous. There's no point in you to take out your anger and frustration from being bullied by your father onto Shane. Like, if you knew you were going to leave the day or week or whatever after fucking high school graduation, why didn't you just like pick up your balls and say, peace out, peeps, I'm gonna go live with a friend, or I'm gonna go do this for the rest of my high school career, instead of living under their thumb? I get so angry when I see this. And I'm not angry at Riley for writing it. I'm angry at the characters. I'm angry at the people. And I guess a part of me is angry at myself because, you know, I went to the church that said you had to do this. And so I did that. Or you have to do this and I did that. And then as an adult now, I'm like, that is fucking whacked up. Can't even understand why I did that. I'm going to take a moment, like, cheers to whatever. So let's get back on track for my tirade here. Van knows in his heart of hearts he has to apologize to Shane. Like, he feels like if he can't get an acceptance of his apology, he can't go home and be fulfilled. Like, this is the one thing that has dragged him down his entire life. He's away from home, away from his parents, living the life that he wants to live, but he needs Shane to forgive him. Well, obviously at first Shane's like, go fuck yourself. You know, I don't want your forgiveness. I'm not going to accept your apology. Do you even know what you did to me back in the day? Until Van relays a little bit of information to him and he's like, dude, Totes McGee gay here too. And that kind of threw Shane for a loop. Like, holy shit, what do I do with this? How do I handle this information? Where do we go from here? I guess Shane spilling his guts, yelling at Van, getting everything off of his chest, and then Van getting everything off of his chest, they see that they have more in common than they realized. And so from here, it's kind of like, well, you want to go get a drink or something? We can catch up or whatever. That is like the biggest slippery slope into fuck buddies, into lovers. The story was emotional and turbulent and funny and kind and generous and stressful, full of love. I mean, there's so many things going on in this book. None of it, though, is just to the point of overwhelming and holy crap. Riley does such a wonderful job of meshing it all together. It's like a fine written orchestra. She composed this perfectly. The sex is, oh my gosh. I don't think I've read a sex scene that was so smoking hot in a long time. Not like this. Just the added playthings that are brought into this and the talk. I mean, oh my God. The sexy, dirty talk was like astronomically awesome. It just blew my mind. I was hot and bothered and nothing physical had happened yet. Just from the way Van spoke to Shane. The panties got drenched, I was on fire, and my husband reaped the benefits just from talk. Let alone when they actually got to having sex. So if you were on the bench, if you've never read anything of Riley Hart's before, I'm going to suggest, holy shit, read this book. I am giving Depth of Field, Last Chance book number 1 by Riley Hart, 5 fucking smoking hot stars. As I said, beautifully written, choreographed, put together. It's not too much. It's like just enough to tell this story and to see how people actually can change. What I'm going to do for you is leave the Amazon link down below. So if you're ready to go get your O's on, click it and be gone. If you've enjoyed my review, I'm going to ask that you help me with that YouTube algorithm and give me a like. Leave me a comment. I love to interact with all of you guys, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love to have something new out for everybody every Monday through Thursday, but sometimes I have something out for you on Sunday, and sometimes I can't get something out on Thursday. And that's the magic of the subscribe button, is that you will get a notification when I have a new review out for you. If you're like me and think that chick's pretty awesome, down below I'm going to leave my website, my Facebook page, and my Twitter. If you have a book or an arc you'd like me to read, you can request via website. Depth of Field, Last Chance book number 1 by Riley Hart, 5 stars. Bye. Hi, my name is Christina and I'm your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf. And if you're thinking, Christina, you look a little disheveled, let me tell you why. I might have just finished Owning It by Riley Hart and Devin McCormick, and yeah. Yeah. Now you're like,